Like I said previously, helping our children develop strong executive function skills is a key concept in this course. It is never too early or too late to work on helping a child improve their executive function skills. Many school-aged kids with DLD will benefit from working on the STEM skills and potentially also flower skills that Tara Sumpter has identified. For that reason, the information I'm going to provide here focuses primarily on those two levels and less on the root skills. Seeing your child reflect on their own thinking and make changes so they can be successful can be so fulfilling as a parent. So how do we do this? To begin with, I love modeling helpful thought processes and reflexive questions to increase my children's level of self-awareness in daily life situations that are meaningful and relevant to my kids. I much prefer starting to work on executive function skill development in general daily activities rather than in an academic context as we were starting out. This way, it will likely be much more motivating for the child. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. If we show up to swimming lessons and we realize we've only brought one towel for 2 kids, we have a great opportunity to reflect on our actions, evaluate our behavior, and make a better plan for next time. I could say, wow, we were really in a rush today when we packed for swimming. When we don't start getting ready early enough, we are likely to forget something that we need. Let's make a plan to help things go better next time. Then I could ask a reflexive question, and the level of difficulty would depend on the child's degree of self-awareness. For my own kids, I could ask, what could we try doing differently next week? Involving your child in thinking flexibly and making a plan can be really empowering and motivating for them. The following week, as you get ready for swimming lessons, you can go through a mental or even a physical checklist with your kids to monitor your progress and organization and make sure you have everything you need. Then say, remember what happened last time we went swimming? We realized we needed to make a plan and get ourselves organized without being rushed so things could go smoothly. So let's review our plan and monitor our progress. Did we pack 2 towels? Do we have both pairs of goggles? What about shampoo and conditioner? Then, on the drive home from the swimming lesson, you could model self-evaluation, saying, wow, setting our alarm to get ready 10 minutes earlier, like Miriam suggested, really did make us less stressed, helped us prioritize our time, and resulted in us arriving at the pool with time to spare. Going through our checklist also allowed us to stay organized and make sure we had everything we needed at the pool. Do you think we should keep using those strategies next week? There are so many opportunities every day to approach challenges or tasks where we talk with our kids about thinking and ask them reflexive questions. We can identify tasks or challenges together, come up with plans, talk through how we can organize ourselves, prioritize the order of the actions we take, monitor our progress, think flexibly when something unexpected happens, and evaluate our actions. Best of all, we can do this in areas that are motivating for our child. If your child hates reading but loves soccer or painting class, work on executive function skills related to those areas of interest. Learning to do this sets your child up for success. When we process with our kids how things went, we can give specific feedback related to thinking processes. We don't just want to say, yay, good job, we did it. We want to be explicit. Wow, I love how we made a plan and followed through with it, prioritizing our time, organizing and monitoring ourselves by going through our checklist and evaluating the results. We are getting so much better at thinking about our own thinking so we can be successful. This is so much more meaningful than saying you're a rock star, great job. When we praise those specific executive function skills, we continue to help our child think about their own thinking so they have that solid foundation to approach challenges. When we have modeled this type of approach to daily life situations a few times, Then we want to step back and start giving our kids more and more independence to work these things out on their own. When they see this type of approach modeled in meaningful daily life activities, they will be much more likely to think about their own thinking, plan, organize, self-monitor, think flexibly, and so on when it comes time to engage in challenging academic activities. At dinner time, sometimes I share with my kids about a challenge I encountered in my day, and then talk through how I thought about my own thinking and used different executive function skills as I proceeded. In this way, there's absolutely no pressure on them to say or do anything, but they are still exposed to fantastic approaches that may make their next challenge that much easier to handle appropriately.